This lesson is not meant to comfort. It is meant to reveal. Some ideas may challenge pride. Some examples may expose motive. Some truths may feel personal. This is not an attack. This is an examination. If discomfort is felt, pause before reacting. Separate who you are from what you do. Reflection is intentional. Growth is the objective. The warning has been issued. The lesson will now begin.
Awake! Israel, arise! Awake! Open your eyes! Hear, O Israel, the Lord is one. Keep his laws. Everyone! Hear, O Israel, the Lord is one. Keep his laws. Everyone! Laws, laws, statutes, commandments, lies. Laws, laws, statutes, commandments, lies. Chosen people, Israel. Chosen people, Israel. Awake now, wake now, stand now. Awake now, wake now, stand now. Blessed are they that do his commandments. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life. Tree of life. Tree of life. Through the gate, into the city, through the gate, into the city. Keep the commandments, hold the faith. Kingdom coming, hold your place. Israel away, Israel away, Israel away, Israel away.
There it is, there it is, there it is. Shabbat Shalom, family. Shabbat Shalom. All praise and glory go to the Most High Yah and his only begotten Son, Jesus the Christ. YAHUSHA HaMashiach, YAHUSHA. Peace and blessings to all. I'm hoping y'all Shabbat is going well. Hope everything is good on y'all end. May the Most High continue to be with y'all. May the Most High continue to bless y'all. May he continue to encourage y'all, uplift, comfort. We see that we're praying for family members and things that's out there. I think last night the brother said Sister Arlene, if I'm not mistaken, was putting somebody to rest today in her family. So, you know, we give our condolences to her and her family. May the Most High continue to send comfort and have mercy on that soul that has been taken away. Again, like I say, peace and blessings to all. You know, we got a class today. I got my Ak Yedadiah on in here with me today. Ak, you want to go ahead?
Shabbat Shalom. Like my grandma always used to say, the Lord is still in control. We have to bow our heads in humble submission to him.
That's right. That's right. Whatever it is, he's in control of it all, no matter what anybody tries to say. He's in control of it all. Tuve, I see you. Got Sister Veronica in the building. Got my rib. She done chimed in. Hope we can get this class going today. You know, I'm going off the brothers on the class that they had they put out there, man. If y'all hadn't watched them classes about this, the last day folk, who is Edom, the true Edom, the Idumeans, church fathers, who else? No, that's me. When you see that Shabbat Shalom, that's gonna be me.
Oh, my bad. That's my fault. I was typing under the thing. I didn't realize it was me.
Yeah.
That was under yours. My bad.
Yeah. It's all good. Church fathers. We can see the Rome when they took over. When things start to change, a lot of them brothers had a lot of good lessons out. Y'all need to go back and watch them. Check them out, man. Y'all go on the Order Melchizedek Tupelo channel, man. Go back and watch them brothers' lesson. Get some edification on it. If y'all missed any, they were very edifying. I'm going back and check them out myself. I checked some of them out that helped me to get some info on these this class today that I'm about to bring out. So I'm hoping, all in all, that y'all get edified by what the Most High has put on my heart to bring out to y'all today. Let me get this up real quick. And before we get started into the class, we're going to go ahead and get some scripture reading. And I want to get Psalms. I want to get Psalms 137. Psalms 137. Let me get it on screen for the people. Come on, man. Where you at, Mr. Psalms? Yeah, I'm gonna get it on screen for the folk.
All right. I'm ready.
Whenever you get there, go ahead and feed the people.
The Book of Psalms, chapter 137, part 1, or verse 1. By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yea, we wept when we remembered Zion. We hanged our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof. For there they carried us away captive, required of us a song. And they that wasted us required of us mirth, saying, sing us one of the songs of Zion. How shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? If I forget thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning. If I do not remember thee, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth. I prefer not Jerusalem above my chief joy. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, who art thou to be destroyed? Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stone.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. You say we have all been taken away and put into this captivity, to where a lot of people think, oh, I'm free. I'm not in captivity anymore. Well, one of the definitions of being a captive, or if in captivity, is giving you the illusion of being free, while they're still holding you in bondage. Mm-hmm. A lot of people say, then you hear people talk about, well, the other nations, they follow the same rules that we follow. They still have to do the same things that we go under. Well, we are the Israelites. We're not supposed to be under their rules. They have their own. They govern themselves the way they govern themselves. We're not supposed to be up under that. Mm-mm. We supposed to be free to our power, to the Most High Yah, and following His laws, statutes, and commandments. But the problem is that we didn't follow those laws, so He put us in bondage up under these other nations.
Here's the other thing, if I can add to that.
Okay.
You know, if you look at the first portion of it, it said that for they that third verse, for there they carried us away captive, required of us. They made us sing them a song. Mm-hmm. And they that wasted us, that means that they killed us right then and there, still made us sing songs. made us what is it called, minstrels. They're like the minstrel shows that they sat there and they had joy in our destruction, even in so much that they made us sing while they were hanging us. They're like, that's like saying you going to the gallows, you guys sing. You ain't singing "Swing Low, Sweet Chariot" for the Lord to hear you and save you. They're doing it because they get joy out of it, because they're sick individuals.
Right. And the thing about it is that they're gonna force you to sing. They force you to sing because they are wasting us or killing us. So now we're singing songs of mourning. Our loved ones, singing for our loved ones. They have destroyed our loved ones. So now they can sing a song for them. You're not gonna sing a song with joy that I want to hear. Okay, I'm gonna make you sing anyway. Let me take one of your loved ones out. Take a few of your loved ones out. Now you sing for them.
Yeah, that's like equivalent to hey, if you don't sing the song, like I said, I'm gonna dash your little ones. They dash you. They say, if you don't sing me this song and sing it good, I'm gonna dash your little ones against the stone. And you're sitting there singing to Zion. You singing your heart's desire. Singing you singing Whitney Houston underneath the rafters, and they still dash your little ones right after you're done with the last note. That's how foul these people are.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like say, brother say, I hear brother say, wickedness personified.
Oh yeah. These people, they gave the devil continuing education classes on how to be wicked. They teach him how to be wicked.
Let's get this signature script real quick. Let's get it out. Revelation chapter 22, verse 14. I'm gonna go ahead and read it. Bless are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life and may enter in through the gates into the city. Again, like I always say, it's blessed are they that do his commandments. And again, that's another way for them getting over on us, telling us that the commandments are done away with. Well, this is the last book of the Bible. After this verse right here, you got what? You got 5 more verses, 6 more verses. After that verse, you have 6 verses left in here. And this is what that's all you have left. And right here in this verse 14, it's still saying, blessed are they that do his commandments. Now, see what they have came and done. These people that we're going to read about today told you that the commandments are done away with. They changed a whole lot. They switched up things. They made scripture seem that it was saying something else that it wasn't saying. They had a whole council on this. And what we forget is that they did this to you. They muddied the waters up or tainted the waters because for you, to gain you. And we're going to read about that today. They knew what they were doing, and they knew if they could conquer us, they could flourish. They knew if they could get us to go against our power, they got us. And this whole thing is about you. And it's hard for us to fathom that. It's hard for us to see that. This whole entire thing is about you, Israel. And we can't stress that enough. We can't stress that enough. All right, y'all. But we're gonna get into it today and try to get some understanding on it. It's not gonna be, I'm hoping I can do the brothers justice or going over a few things in here. They did like I said, they get some wonderful classes out here. I almost didn't even have to do this one because they covered all ground. They covered everything. But we're gonna go into it just a little bit today and get a little bit more understanding on it. What we're gonna go to is Psalms chapter 83, and we're gonna read 1 through 9. Psalms 83, and we're gonna read 1 through 9. And if y'all hear a couple things gonna be a repeat, they will be just a little bit, but it won't be worth it's like we're copying out there. But we're gonna go into a little detail with them today. All right. Psalms 83, and we're gonna read 1 through 9. I think that's what I want, right?
The book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
Stop right there. This is what they're trying to do to us. This is what they tried to do to us. But as we spoke last night, the Most High has always had that remnant. And you think that remnant is the only one that's going to be saved. Well, he's using that remnant to save others. He using that small number to help save others. Like who was that? Elijah thought that he was the only one. He thought he was there. He's all by himself. The Most High said, no, I got somebody out there. I got 7,000 that haven't bowed the knee. So I got that remnant that's going to help save the rest. And that's why we're here today. Our eyes have been opened from the Most High. And we are here for a reason. You're not just here to keep this thing to yourself. He woke you up for you to help wake others. And so we got to push this. Because they're trying to keep us silent. They're trying to keep us in the dark. They're trying to keep us, they throw doubt our way. They're trying to tell you your doctrine is off. They're trying to tell you you're not the people. And a lot of us can't believe that we are. They'll tell you don't worry about it. You can celebrate these holidays because you are a Gentile. Well, to be honest with you, what we can read in here is that these strangers, if you want to look at it that way, these strangers that will be among us, they can't follow their own ways. If you're going to say you accept the Most High God of the Bible and his people, you're going to have to follow the ways of his people, what he has put that law down for. You can't follow the ways of these heathen, what they have put out here. Come on, keep reading.
Yes, sir. The tabernacles of, okay, I'm sorry. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and Hagarenes, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assyria is also joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Selah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, and to Sisera, and to Jabin at the brook of Kissam.
That's all I want right there. All right, when y'all see all these names, Edom, Ishmaelites, Moab, Hagarenes, a lot of them, these, we know who Edom is, we know who the Ishmaelites are, the wild man, the Ishmaelites, Moab, we know who they are also, the Hagarenes, and a lot of these other ones out here, except for Ammon, a lot of these other ones out here are pretty much like Hamites and these other Canaanites and Elamites nations.
Mm-hmm.
So we read about these. We read about this. All these people are against you. I saw a video and I wish I could find it. Wish I had put it up. I thought about putting it up. It was a young lady sitting in her car and she'll say, "Man, do y'all ever sit back and wonder why everybody is against us, our people as a nation? Everybody. When anybody comes over here from another nation and they openly talk, they'll tell you, before we came over here, our people told us, do not deal with you all. Do not deal with the black people over here." And these are coming from Hamite nation, Canaanite nations, Asian nations. They say, do not go around or deal with the black people over there. One went to the point to where they showed them videos saying, if you see a white man coming through the neighborhood, wave at him, say, "Hey, how you doing?" and all that. But if you see a black man, show the black man a t-shirt and saggy pants or whatever, call the police. The young lady in the car said, why is everybody against us? Why? And we never sit back and think about that. You never sit back and think about it. Because we believe that we should be loving everybody. That's that tainted waters they had put in. This is what they did. They added that in. You should love everybody. That's not what the Bible tells us to do. Let's go. We're gonna get the book of Judith. We're gonna get the book of Judith, chapter 5. Get the book of Judith, chapter 5, and we're gonna read. Matter of fact, we're gonna read the whole chapter. I want to read that whole chapter out.
All right.
A lot of times we go to Judith and we get them 2 verses out of there, 20 and 21. But we're gonna go to here and get the Judith chapter 5, and we're gonna read 1 through 24, 1 through 24.
Let me get that out real quick. I do apologize. Well, I didn't pull out that particular. Give me just a second. I'm almost there.
Okay. I want y'all to remember what we read. We're gonna read chapter 5, and then we're gonna read a couple of verses into chapter 6. Remember what you just read over here in Psalms 83.
Okay. All right. Book of Judah, chapter 5, the entire chapter. Then was it declared unto Holofernes, the chief captain of the army of Assyria, that the children of Israel had prepared for war, and had shut up the passages of the hill country, and had fortified all the tops of the high hills, and had laid impediments in the champaign countries. Wherewith he was very angry, and called all the princes of Moabs, and the captains of Ammon, and all the governors of the sea coast.
Stop right there. You said it was the first verse. Say it was then it was declared to Holofernes, the chief army of the chief captain of the army of Ashur. He called the princes of Moab and the captains of Ammon. So we just read Moab and Ammon was mentioned in Psalms 83. But this is what they do each and every time. When Israel fortified themselves, Israel tried to keep them out secure.
Yeah. No, you're saying you're right. You're keeping them out.
Keeping them out. Keep themselves secure. So again, that'll take us back to spiritually thinking or saying to that Matthew. I want to say Matthew 12, around the 40-some verse, if I can remember. What they do is that spirit can't come in by himself anymore, so he go get seven other spirits more deadly than himself, or worse than himself, and then he comes in and try to conquer you. This is what they do to us each and every time, mentally, spiritually, and physically. They come in with their armies and try to attack us, but they have to go get somebody else to help.
It reminds you actually of the movie 300. You know, they were trying to take over. And, you know, people were like, well, let them through and let them do all this. And that king said, no, we this is Sparta. And so they kept them people out. And you had all these armies of people trying to go against, you know. And somebody said that was actually black folks. But you know how they like to do, you know, that was Israel, but they like to try to replace us and put their people in there.
Well, you remember they put you know, that 300. How many people did Gideon? How many men did Gideon have? So it wasn't just a. So I think he went out with 300, right?
Mm-hmm.
Went out with like 10,000 of them at first, and most I saw eliminating many of them.
Yeah.
That's where they get a lot of that from it. Anyway. All right. Let's keep reading.
Yes, sir. And he said unto them, tell me now, ye sons of Canaan, who is this people that dwelleth in the hill country, and what are the cities that they inhabit? What is the multitude of their army, and wherein is their power and strength? And what king is set over them? Or captain of their army?
Look,
why have they
stop right there. You see, he said unto them in verse 3, tell me, ye sons of Canaan. So now we see he even got Canaanites in the helping him out. He didn't call more people to help him. That's what we just read in Psalms 83. I'm just going slowly, breaking this down, showing you that this is all about you. This is all about the conquering of you. And we're going to go through this, and I'm going to show you all the way down to the Council of Nicaea, Constantinople, all of it. It's all about you.
Mm-hmm. You gotta be careful about the people who know you or people who want to get close, because they're the ones that breed that familiarity and give intel to your enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Even even to the point, like, let's say, for example, you have a child on the way that the Most High, you've been praying to the Most High about it. Well, people have been feeding off of you having that desire. And so now with that desire that you have, now the Lord bless you, then people want you to stay in that situation because they can benefit from your unhappiness or whatever, whatever that emotion that you have. They benefit from that. So be mindful of the people who benefit when you're not being blessed.
Mm-hmm.
Especially those who try to keep getting you to do something wrong. They benefit some way.
Yes, sir. Somehow, some way.
What? Okay, I'll continue on.
Or the ones that don't rejoice when you are being blessed. But come on.
Yes. And why have they determined not to come and meet me more than all the inhabitants of the West? So homeboy is a narcissist.
Even when we stay to ourselves, they cannot leave us alone. Why they ain't coming over here talking to me? Leave them people, leave us alone. And that's all we ask for. I don't care what y'all see all these videos online. Y'all see all these videos on social media. We could be just minding our own business, and they got to come over there to mess with us and say something to us.
Yeah.
Something. Oh, let me touch your hair. What are you eating? Why do you drink? Me and my real about that now Hebrew attire, and that he at the grocery store, and one of these white tea people came up to, had the audacity to come up to us. Where are y'all from? I'm just looking at it. We're from here. Why? Why are y'all dressed the way y'all dress? Why are you dressed like that? I just shook my head. And look, go on about your business, woman. Before I've been said some stuff. What did the old folks you say before you been made me lose my religion?
Mm-hmm. But the problem with that is because they are very comfortable with us being vagabonds with our with fake hair, lashes. They're comfortable with us in that situation. And I want to bring to a point, if you don't mind. They're very comfortable with us being in that position because it keeps their position secure. And the reason why it's hard for us to understand that this Bible is for us, because we don't recognize the benefits. We recognize the benefits for every other people, but not for us. And then what they do is there's always a passageway. There's always an application, a background check in order to get another position or promotion. And what they want us to do is stay in our position, stay in our quote unquote place that they set for us. But then in the same token, they want to block the way of our promotion, because our promotion means that they go to their rightful place, and they're not happy about that rightful place. And so when we are in our garb, when we are in our proper attire, acting as kings and priests that we are, it puts them at unrest, because they said, who woke this nigga up? Who told him who he was? Because now the God of Israel is going to hear his prayer. That's why they say pork is the other white meat. That's why they push it for breakfast, break fast. You're breaking your fast with abominable flesh that will cause the Most High not to hear your prayer. at that needful hour when they do their wickedness. They know what they're doing. And so that's why when we hear about black folks and getting killed, they'll say, "Oh, Jesus, Jesus," but then there's nothing that happened. Or Lord, 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 Lord. Nothing happens. Why? What did they have in their system? Did they purge themselves? If the Most High don't hear them, he ain't dealing with them. That's because you have tarnished the waters in your flesh, and that what was it saying? Tainted water. You have tainted your waters because the human body is made up of how much water?
Anywhere from 75 to 80% water.
So guess what? You just tainted your water with abominable flesh, or abominable works, or abominable thoughts. All right, I digress. I'm sorry.
It's all good. I'll bring it out. Bring it out. You know, it's a video that say when you're black, you're not really alone because there's always some YT person and then they show the camera of them staring at you and looking at you. And like you say, they will not leave us alone. Like this guy right here, what was his name? Hello Furnace or Hello Furnace. That's what I'm gonna call him. He was okay. He was like, why they don't come see me? We don't want to deal with you. We want to stay to ourselves. Why you just can't leave us in peace? Why you can't? And that's a problem that we have with them. And then when we do act out or react or give them what they was asking for, they want to play the victim role. Then, they want to play the victim role. Now you know, or cry out. You crocodile tears, hit the 911. Hopefully the lawman come up there and take us out. That's what they look for. But just leave us alone. That's all we ask.
Right.
All right. Come on. Verse 5.
Verse 5. Then H.R., the captain of all the sons of Amnon, let my Lord now hear a word from the mouth of thy servant. Go ahead.
That's Ammon, not Amnon. Ammon.
Ammon. Okay, my bad. And then the brother Stephen is in the building.
I got it. Okay. Shalom, shalom. Most High Christ bless.
Shalom, Ak.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom to y'all, man.
Oh, praise, all praise.
Hey, Ak, you better come with the thunder like you came in yesterday. Don't come in all demure.
You gotta let me get wound up, yeah.
Okay. I'll get, hold on. Let me say, white people. There you go. You get wound up now.
Oh man.
All right. All right.
Y'all brother doing this morning, man?
Oh, doing good. I'm doing good. Going in. Oh, praise.
Going in early. Chaldeans. All right. I'm gonna continue to read.
Start at the top of 5. Start at the top of 5.
And Anchior, the captain of all the sons of Amnon, let my Lord now hear a word from the mouth of thy servant, and I will declare unto thee the truth concerning this people, which dwelleth near thee, and the inhabitant of the hill countries. And there shall no lie come out of the mouth of thy servant. This people are descended of the Chaldeans.
Start right there. We're going to show you these people are the descendants of the Chaldeans. Just to get the understanding where we come from, so we see that the promise was made to our people, or made to Abraham for us. It's all about us. Again, do not let them sway you in any other way. Once they took hold of this Bible, they start to make it about them. They took everything off from us. We know they changed the color. I should have had that Catholic Bible up. They changed the color of everything. We understand all that. But if you look at what Chaldees was and Chaldeans, who were they, what color they was, and all that, you'll start to see. Hey, hold on. If these are descendants of these people, who are these people that they painted a picture of in there? Who are these people, and why did they change it that way? And it was to benefit them, again, like Yeti said earlier, to benefit them and to bring us down. And they know if they can have us down, they can reap the benefits of the things that was to us if they can conquer us. Because the Most High going to always be with his people. May put us in punishment, may punish us for a while, but he'll always be with his people. And they knew this. Genesis, go ahead.
Shalakia, if you take a look, remember this whole last 2 weeks with the order of Melchizedek, Tupelo, and us has been nothing but a refreshment on social studies, but in the right way. And if you look at every single superpower, every single empire, it's always been a Negro at the bottom building it. So we are what we have to understand is we are kingdom builders. We've always been kingdom builders. That's who we are. And if we start to understand that, we will actually have a different light of ourselves, because now when you understand yourself as a kingdom builder, that quote, the law is done away with, can no longer be sustainable. I digress.
They won't be able to push that. Give me this Genesis chapter 11. We're going to read 28 through 32.
All right.
Genesis chapter 11. So these are the Chaldees. So where they come from?
All right, I got it. All right. So, and you can also change it on your screen. Huh? And the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. And it came to pass as they journeyed from the east.
My father, did I tell you wrong? Genesis chapter 11, 28 through 32. Did I say that?
No, I probably got happy and started one. All right. And Haran died before his father Terah in the land of his nativity in Ur of the Chaldees.
That's the Chaldees. That's where they from. Come on.
Ur. And Abram and Nahor took them wives. The name of Abram's wife was Sarai, and the name of Nahor's wife, Milcah. And the daughter of Haran, the father of Milcah, and the father of Ishkah. But Sarai was barren, she had no child. And Terah took Abram his son, and Lot the son of Haran, and his son's sons, and Sarai his daughter-in-law, and his sons Abram's wife. And they went forth with them from Ur of the Chaldees to go into the land of Canaan. And they came unto Haran and dwelt there.
So now we start to see how close they were to the land of Canaan. What do we know about Canaan? What color the people were in Canaan? How did they look? And so all of these people, they have taken over this Bible. If you was to go ask them right now, or you will see some drawings of Abraham and Sarah close to the land of Canaan, because they went into it, they will show you a pale colored people or a palm colored people. This is what they will show you. But we know from history now that all those people on those sides at that time was this color. But everything has changed. So once they start to change all these things, they can start to change what the scripture actually say. Because they has put themselves in authority over it. And we believe that. Finish that out 32. And then we're going to go to 15 and 7 just to show it again. Finish 32 out.
And the days of Terah were 205 years. And Terah died in Haran.
And I'll go to chapter 15, verse 7. And we're gonna try to bring this all the way around today to give y'all some understanding. Genesis chapter 15, verse 7.
Okay. And he said unto him, I am the Lord that brought thee out of Ur of the Chaldees to give thee this land to inherit it.
So this is the Most High with his people, with Abraham. I am your power. I am the power that brought you out of the land of the Ur to give you this land of Canaan, which will become Jerusalem, which we read last night that Stephen brought out. They even changed the name of that to take you out, to show that you wasn't there. Not for themselves, but to show that you was not there, so they can replace you with them. 1948. So once they eradicated you from the land, now they can put in who they want to put in. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, and this is even personal for me. You know what kind of threat you are depending on how much effort that someone has to suffer to put you in a place that you don't even belong in. If you find that your enemy is working overtime, not getting no sleep, no rest, to try to put you in a place, you better recognize who you are. What kind of threat you are.
No rest. And remember, why do they study you so much? Why? Go ahead,
Just to go back, Abraham was in the land of the Chaldees when he was telling his father Terah about those gods that he was making. Abraham was steady telling his dad, "Hey, daddy, these things can't even eat for themselves. They can't even walk. I threw one of them in the fire the other day. He didn't even have the power to get himself out the fire."
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And it's the same way with those people that's in the land today. Those gods that they serving gods of mammon. They serving gods of money, something that can't do nothing for them. That's how you know that they not the real people. And then, just like Yeti just said, look at all the trillions of dollars that they poured into these economies to oppress us, to put us at the bottom of societies. They miseducated us. They feed us the worst foods. We live in food deserts. We can't get good jobs. They do everything they can, and it's not cheap for them to do this to us. It take a lot of money for these people to be able to oppress us the way they do. This ain't easy. It don't. It take a lot of research and a lot of money and a lot of man hours to get the information that they need to continue to keep their foot on our necks.
Right.
That go to show you how special of a people you are. And then every time they figure out one way to keep us down, it might take us a little while, but we come out of it.
You come out of it.
Look at the crack epidemic. Look at the syphilis and the AIDS epidemic that they put in our community. Yeah, it hit us hard in the beginning, but after we figure out what they're doing, the Most High always give us the wisdom and the power to come out of it. Then they have to come up with something else. They have to come up with something else. So that's a great point that Brother Yeti made.
Yes, sir.
Can I?
You know, not only that, when you get into the financial sector of the Esau system, once we figured out the credit or how to use other financial avenues that tax credits that they were using, once we figured out, okay, this is what they're doing. Oh, we can do it too. And when we start doing what they do, they change it, or they move to go. So what I'm saying is, in every aspect of life in Babylon, they always move the goalposts.
Yep.
Once we get to that goalpost, they're moving back further just to keep the rest of us back. A few of us will make it, then we got to figure it out again. So this is what they do.
And also
Hey,
to
bro,
add on to
Mikael.
that,
Oh, my bad. Go ahead,
you
bro.
good, bro, you good. But also to add on to that, like one of the biggest weapons that is being used against us right now, like we said in many other lessons, is social media. They use social media. What people don't realize about our phones, about everything that's going on in today's time, they track you. They track what you watch on this phone, and once they track what you watch on this phone, they use that as, and we would call it algorithm. But they use that algorithm to keep the same things rotating in your screen or on whatever app you choose to use, so you don't sit here and think to go click on this and look at this part of history or that part of history or find out who you truly are. And going back to what Brother Mikael just said, that this also plays a role with social media as well, because a lot of times when our people do figure it out, they call themselves trying to help others. But in the midst of them helping others and passing the information on down, they're tracking that algorithm. That's how the goalposts get moved. That's how they're able to stay on top of the things in which we figure out, which we are adapting to, what we like, what we don't like. This is why it's all set
And
up to be that way, to keep they're losing control, so they're having to use the best tool that they have to try and keep it at bay as best they can. But even that's working against them. Go ahead, Steph.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say,
Let me just say this real quick. Uh, brother Eliyahu and brother Mikael can contest to this. When the trucking game was ran by all Edomites, they didn't have clocks. They didn't have they let them use paper.
Yep.
But as soon as we caught on to the game and we started being truck owners and business owners, man, they got so many doggone rules and regulations that we got to follow now. It's a crying shame.
Mm, mm, mm.
They make it
That's right.
hard for you to make a living now in a truck because they know that we have started to dominate the industry. And when
Yes,
we
sir.
walk into these places, you can look at the vitriol that they have for us on their faces. They hate to
Mhm.
see it. And then I have had them say, well, I'm gonna call in on you. I said, well, that's my truck. You ain't gonna be calling nobody but me.
They
Boy, let
hate
me
that.
tell you something,
They
boy.
hate it.
Man, but I
Yeah,
yield. Go ahead,
yeah,
get it.
I had one to call me. Like the little incident that Stephen talking about. I said they called and I answered that phone. Boy, you should have seen the look on them heathen face. I said, yeah, I am the Welch on the CNN. I'm Michael. I said in the country voice, I'm Michael. And they don't like you owning nothing. I'm telling y'all.
Nope.
What Steph saying is true.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, get it. My bad.
no. What y'all brought out is gonna make more sense than what we realize.
Mhm.
There is a reason. This is why, I remember when Busta Rhymes said they hate us because they ain't us. There's a reason for it. They hate the fact that we are the only people, and I want y'all to realize this, and I want these small hats to understand this. We are the only group of people that had our neck stepped on, and we were able to get up by the ultimate power of the Most High. And they don't understand why. Well, they understand why. They can't understand why. If y'all understand what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Now, here's the other aspect. Any other nation needs help. They don't help us, but they don't understand why we keep getting up. But then here's the other aspect of it. They don't want to get rid of us because they know once they get rid of us, their whole society comes to crumble. And that's why they hate the fact that they want to integrate us, but they can't separate us
That's right.
because they need us. Because even TikTok started falling when we said we don't want to do anything.
Yep.
When the alphabet community wasn't getting traction, they used the civil rights map, but even that wasn't working until they got some of us on their team. There's other aspects. NBA didn't become the NBA until we became the NBA. So we are the battery that pushes this. And to add to Stefan's brother Stefan's point, that algorithm, they have to tell us what's going on. That's a part of the rule. It's part of the legal constraint. Because what y'all don't realize, some of y'all don't realize, is the spiritual world is based off of legalism. So no matter how many Christian pastors say all that legalistic is, the same demons that they sit there and bow down to, they understand that there are legal ramifications and requirements that they have to do in order to get to certain things. So don't get it twisted. Everything in the Most High's kingdom is legalistic. So to bring that point, that's why the movie The Matrix was such a spiritual movie, because of the simple fact that they have agents. So when you get out of line, you start waking up, start noticing them agents starting to come by, trying to eliminate you, trying to put you back to sleep. I digress. Because I will start going off like Stephanie did yesterday.
All praise to the Most High. All right. Appreciate you. Let's get back to it. And like you say, y'all know how it is. Floor is open. Anytime you brothers want to bring it out. Let's go back to this Judith. We're gonna go back to Judith chapter 5. And I think we're gonna be at verse 7.
Yes. Any of y'all brothers have anything before we get started on that?
I ain't got nothing, brothers. Go ahead.
Okay, come on, let's bring it out. Let's start putting these knots on these folks' heads like they used to have. All right. And they sojourned heretofore in Mesopotamia, because they would not follow the gods of their fathers, which were in the land of Chaldea.
That's what those old gods that Stephen was talking about earlier that Abraham told his father, we ain't following them gods. Come on.
For they left the way of their ancestors and worshiped the God of heaven, the God whom they knew. So they cast them out from the face of their gods, and they fled into Mesopotamia and sojourned there many days. That's
Now,
their matrix.
Now listen, this is somebody out of from Ammon. This is the chief captain of Ammon. He know about us. He's giving a whole list, a whole story on us. He's telling us all type of intricate details, where we came from, where we started from, who we left, what gods we serve. They know who you are. This is why they're doing this. But we can't think in our head they're not doing this because I'm just a little old pro-black man. They don't care about me. I'm telling you, they care about us as a nation of people because they know who our God is, who our power is. Come on.
And really, if you look at it, this is verse 8 is the actual verse 7 and verse 8 is the actual plot of Matrix right there. They trying to figure out how to put us back into their God and the gods of their ancestors. But I digress. Verse 9. Then their God command. Go ahead.
But see, that what you just said make a whole lot of sense. This is why on that live I had the other day, when y'all heard that white pastor say they need to just get rid of the black churches and they just need to come to our churches and learn up under us. Why? Because the spell of Christianity is broken. The white church, the white Christian nationalists are mad at the black pastors because a fraction of us that broke off from the black church and jumped into this Hebrew Israelite movement, which is our calling, our heritage. That's what they mad about. Why you let those Negroes branch off? Can y'all not do anything? Can y'all cannot combat that? No, we just need to, instead of you being a 501c3, we just gonna get rid of all your black churches. Y'all just come back, bring your people back, and learn up under us. See, brothers and sisters, this is why they sent over 1,000 white pastors to Israel. They gotta go get an understanding over there how to combat this thing. But go ahead, Eliyahu.
Totally right. Totally right. But we don't see it. Us as a people, we don't see it. We think they love us. We think, oh, they Christian, so they care for us. No, they went over there to stop this movement. And us and our own people try to stop us from this. We tell you, and I know the reason is because a lot of them don't want to make that change. They know that spirit hit them, they got to make that change. Or they'll go back and refer back to their grandparents and all those. What we're showing you right here is that these people know who you are, and they know the tactic to use against you to get you to stay in sin. This is what we're trying to tell you. They know. So they're going to switch it, move the goalposts, change the color, change the wording, all of these things just to keep you in sin. We're going to read about it.
Hey, Eliyahu. Eliyahu. When back during the 60s, when that Muslim thing took off, like Wi-Fi, did the white Christian nationalists go after the Muslims?
No.
Buddhism. All these other religions. America say you can practice any other type of religion. But when the Hebrew Israelites came on the scene, God's chosen people, he bringing out of those churches. Why is everybody after us? Even the Muslims attack Hebrew Israelites.
Right.
Go ahead, bro. I just had to bring that out.
Come on,
got it in order. All right. For they left the way of their ancestors and worshiped the God of heaven, the God whom they knew. So they cast them out from the face of their gods, and they fled into Mesopotamia and sojourned there many days. Then their God commanded them to depart from the place where they sojourned and to go into the land of Canaan, where they dwelt and were increased with gold and silver and with very much cattle. But when a famine covered all the land of Canaan, they went down into Egypt and sojourned there, while they were nourished and became there a great multitude, so that one could not number their nation. Therefore, the king of Egypt rose up against them and dealt severally with them and brought them low with laboring in brick and made them slaves.
Now I want you to stop. Listen to this. Listen how well he know you or know us. Listen how well he know you. The same as with these other ones. They know you the same way. We can think they don't. We can just sit back and what's called they know you the exact same way. And now they know us even more because they have trained us to follow their ways. They have manipulated everything. And now we are trained to follow their ways, and this is what we're in. This is what we are doing. So when we step out of that realm of their ways and started coming back to the true God of this Bible, following his ways, they have a problem. They have a problem. You hate white people. Anybody say that? Loving your own brothers and sisters does not make you hate another nation. We don't hate anybody. How you say it, Stephen? What's called to use the disclaimer? We don't hate anybody.
We are not a hate group.
There you go.
We do not discriminate against anyone.
Well, if we just tell the truth, the Most High is not an equal opportunity employer. If we just tell the truth, right. the book tells the truth. The Most High is a separatist. He's the author and finisher. He's the author of separatism. He loves it. He divided the sheep from the goat. He divided it. He loves to divide things.
Hey,
so don't get in your feelings. And don't get in your feelings, because when we bring this stuff out, if he hate a certain people and have indignation against a certain people, you should say hallelujah, glad it ain't me.
Hey, we don't hate anyone because of their race. We don't hate anyone because of their race, their religion, or their gender.
That's right.
We are a Bible-based group.
That's right.
We teach from the 1611 King James Version Bible, including the Apocrypha.
That's right.
Well, you go and Deuteronomy. Well, why would the Most High say, I severed you? Sever mean cut, tear apart. I severed you from among the nations. He don't want us to be around them.
Never did.
But when you go in Deuteronomy and you look at what those other nations was doing, it's the same thing we see today being scattered amongst it. We took on their ways, their customs. Now we defiled. Now we abominable. Now when you call up on the name of the Lord, he look at you like a strange animal, a strange fruit. Sound like my child, but it ain't my child. Go ahead, Eliyahu.
Real quick, Leviticus chapter where I'm at, chapter 20, Leviticus chapter 20, verse 25. You shall therefore put a difference between the clean beast and the unclean beast, between the clean and the unclean, foul and the clean. And you shall not make your soul abominable by beast or by fowl or by any manner of living thing that creepeth upon the ground, which I have separated from you as unclean. And 26, and ye shall be holy unto me, for I am the Lord, for I the Lord am holy, and have severed you from other people, that ye shall be mine. That's
right.
Salaki. I mean, that's what Leviticus say, right? We can go back. We can go back further, and we can go back further in Genesis. And I believe Jasher might touch on it a little bit more in detail. But when Cain killed Abel, what the Most High do? Sent him his own way, so he'll be to himself. And anybody that touch him gonna get double what he gave out. Okay, then Seth is born. When Seth was born, what did Adam and Eve do? Separate themselves from everybody else. They was already separated, but they told them, don't mess with them people over there because them people evil. This is before this is during the moral, but this is even before we got the scriptures on the stone. Well, we got the commandments on the stones, excuse me. But this just shows that this is not something that just randomly came out when the quote unquote Hebrew Israelites came into the picture. No, this has been going on since Genesis. This has been going on since the beginning. It's just that y'all wanted people that miscrewed the Bible, they overlooked it and turned it into something that, like they always do, they turned it into something that benefits their agenda. But it's been like that. I digress.
Hey, I was gonna bring this out too earlier, but y'all came up with some really good points. If you look at Revelation chapter 22 and 19, mind you, we're dealing with people who are apparently Christians, right? Is that true? Especially those Southern Baptists and them that put us in slavery, correct? Those are Christians, right? Most of them.
Come on.
But Revelation, this is how crazy they hate us. Revelation 22 and 19 says, and if any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, and God shall take away his part out of the book of life and out of the holy city and from the things which are written in this book. Now, mind you, if you hate a person so much that you're willing to make, curate, and create and print a slave Bible because you're afraid to show people of the reality of the Most High's freedom, and you're willing to bet on your prospective or even chance of making it in the kingdom, why would you do that? Y'all understand what I'm trying to say?
We follow you.
So that we got to look at the individuals and the people all as who they are, and because your habits and the way you do things reflect who you are. You're willing to literally, you already know you ain't gonna make it in the kingdom, so you just gonna adulterate the book. So that's what we got to realize too. They understand about separation. Why do they spend so much time trying to tell us that we shouldn't separate?
Because they need us around.
Exactly. They will redline some houses so you don't live next to them. They will create laws that say you can't even drink out the same water fountain, but they get mad when you want to separate.
And don't say America ain't practicing segregation. Don't say America ain't practicing segregation. The most segregated day in America is on Sunday.
On Sunday. Ooh-wee.
Hey, I don't want to use this term, but I recognize it because of, the young people I'm around. There's a young rapper, and he said, it's okay when they do it, but they hate it when I do it. So, that's how they act.
Hey, Eliyahu, remember, I'm gonna give it right back to you. You remember when Trump came into office and Trump then was pushing segregation. They was trying to get us stirred up. But you know what messed them up when we said, what Black TikTok said? Oh yeah, we for segregation. Please bring back segregation. We tired of looking at you. We tired of being around you. We tired of smelling you because you smell like a wet dog anyway. We don't want to be around you anyway. See, that hurt their feelings.
Not you niggas, no. We weren't talking about it. They changed up real quick.
Yeah, you talk about it. They changed up real quick, didn't they?
Well, we're all for it. We're all for it. Like you say, leave us alone. All right.
Hey, Mike. Going on TikTok. And man, it was video after video after video of black people coming out saying, we glad. We don't want to be around y'all. All y'all do is take our ideas. Everything we invent, y'all take it. Every time we're around y'all want to call the police on us. We don't want to live around y'all. Give us our own state to live in. We'll be glad to move. Boy, them white folks start, we love you, black man. Mike, right. Them videos say, Mike.
That's what they were saying.
I love you, black man. 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 Go ahead, Eliyahu.
Yeah, right. No, yeah, let's try to get back to it. We're gonna we'll just finish this Judith out, and then after this, we're gonna jump into a little bit of that Council of Nicaea, a little bit, so we can show what they were doing back then.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I think so. That's what I want to get into. Go.
And we're still on Judith, right?
Yeah, Judith. Go to chapter. I mean, we go to verse 10. I think.
But when a famine covered all the land of Canaan, they went down into Egypt and sojourned there, while they were nourished and became there a great multitude, so that one could not number their nation. Therefore, the king of Egypt rose up against them and dealt subtly with them, brought them low with laboring in brick, and made them slaves. Then they cried unto their God, and he smote all the land of Egypt with incurable plagues. So the Egyptians cast them out of their sight, and God dried the Red Sea before them.
Hey, so real quick, like what the brothers were saying, how them women was on that talking about, we love you, black man, we love you, black man. See, this is what they want, though. They would sacrifice anybody they have in their crew, and they would send them in. They would send them in and have them to get all this information on you. They don't care who it is. They don't care about the women over there. We'll lose a couple of them. Send them in so they can get the information from them, Nick, and come back and bring that information to us. If you don't get the information, bring us their finances. Tell us what they doing over there. This is why your enemy knows here in Judith that we're reading what's happening to us. You know all these little intricate details about us, everything about us. It's like he's reading a story, reading a book. This happened to them. This happened to them. He's telling them things that we don't know about ourselves. Right now, we don't know where we're from, but we're reading this book, and he's telling everything about us. They study you, and they send spies in, and those spies could be some of them females that they come in, and you think they so in love with you, but they're going right back to their people, letting them know what you're doing.
Man,
I love you, black man. I love you.
Man, look,
Come on.
look, leave us alone, bro. Golly. All right. Then they. Actually, real quick. Shouldn't this story say, okay, we're gonna leave them Negroes alone because we saw what happened in Egypt?
It should, but hey, they gonna talk about it.
Okay. All right. 14. And brought them to Mount Seir and Cad's barn and cast forth all that dwelt in the wilderness. So they dwelt in the land of the Amorites, and they destroyed by their strength all of them Esbon. And passing over Jordan, they possessed all the hill country. And they cast forth before them the Canaanite, the Pharisite, the Jebusite, and the Shimite, and all the Girgasites, and they dwelt in that country many days. And whilst they sinned not before their God, they prospered, because God hated iniquity that was with them. But they departed from the way which he appointed them. They were destroyed in many battles, very sore, and were led captives into a land that was not theirs. And the temple of their God was cast into the ground, and their cities were taken by the enemies. But now are they returned to their God, and are come up from the places where they were scattered, and have possessed Jerusalem, where their sanctuary is, and are seated in the hill country, for it was desolate.
Now, this is what we usually read right here in here. So we got the understanding, and this is what we usually pull out when we get this. He done went through this whole thing and told them I told them about us, gave them everything about us, let them know who we were, where we came from, and who we serve. Now he gonna get them the most important information on here to conquer us. Come on. Verse 20.
Thank you. Now, therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error against this people, and they sin against their God, let us consider that this shall be their ruin, and let us go up, and we shall overcome them.
And you keep hearing him say, let us, let us, let us. These are different nations making a tumult or conspiring with one another to conquer you. You don't think these people coming together like this? While we're worried about these wars they're having, we seen the world, oh, they didn't attack Iran. Well, who cares? Matthew 24 told these things going to happen. These people have been attacking us for a long time. For a long time. Putting their foot on our necks. They have taken over everything that we have. Rebranded, made it their own, put it back out there, and sold it back to us. They did the Bible that way. Keep reading.
But if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord now pass by, lest their Lord defend them, and their God be for them, and we become a reproach before all the world.
Mm-hmm.
And when Antioch had finished these sayings, all the people standing around the tent murmured, and the chief men of Oriphanes and all that dwelt by the seaside and in Moab spake that he should kill him.
Look at that. You see how evil they are? This man stood there, gave him all the information on the people that he asked for and how to conquer them. And the very first thing that coming out their head is, man, we need to kill him. Why? Shoot the messenger. Come on.
For they say we will not be afraid of the face of the children of Israel, for lo, it is a people that have no strength nor power for a strong battle. Now therefore, Lord Hephanes, we will go up, and they shall be a prey to be devoured of all thine army.
Get the next chapter for me, chapter 6, and read 1 through 6.
And when the tumult of men that were about the council was ceased, Hephanes, the chief captain of the army of Assyria, said unto Antioch and all the Moabites before all the company of other nations.
And look at this. Again, we read this in Psalms 83. They make a tumult against you. That's what it's called, a tumult. We read it here, even in the Greek that it was written from, in the Apocrypha, a tumult. This is what they do against you. You don't think they have think tanks where they go in and think about how they're going to conquer you?
Yeah.
Come on with it, Mikael. I see you.
They have them. Yeah, they have those think tanks. That's what I was going to say. That's what they do. The Heritage Foundation is a think tank. It's the Heritage Foundation that's out here pushing these laws in front of us, especially white Christian nationalism. All of this comes from a think tank. Go look up the Heritage Foundation. That's who's running Trump right now. One of the ones, organizations, think tanks.
Hey,
go ahead, bro.
And don't forget about APAC.
And APAC.
Don't forget about APAC and all of the other groups that was formed from APAC, because they saw that people started catching on to APAC, so they started creating all these other little smaller groups, but they all APAC. They just up under different names. And another point that I wanted to bring out, the group that's always talking about anti-Semitism.
Yeah.
That's one of those groups that finance the studies on people.
ADL.
They go to the ADL. They go and the Canary Mission.
And the Canary Mission, right? Go ahead.
That's right. They go to all of these universities, to Harvard and to Yale, and they find the brightest minds in the world, Cambridge and all of these different places. They find the brightest minds in the world to study our people.
Yep.
It's what they do.
Yep.
But I can go ahead, bro.
And for their benefit. You don't think look, who own all the sports team? Who own all that? You don't think they going in think tanks and trying to figure out and putting stuff together? How can we make them bigger, better, stronger, so they can perform for us?
So like Yahoo, I've been watching the NFL Combine for the last 2 days.
Yeah, they've been running 4-2-4s like it ain't nothing.
4-2-3s and 4-2 flats. Bro, listen to me. When you watch how those people set up in those in those big glass, what you call those things, the sky boxes?
Yeah, sky boxes.
When you see how those Edomites set up in those sky boxes and evaluate our people, bro, It just takes me to Rome every time. It takes me to Greece every time. To just look down and look at the physiques. They was talking about the physiques of those young Israelite brothers, man. And they was talking about how fast and powerful and how they can jump and oh, he's a phenomenal athlete and he's a thoroughbred and he's a dog. You know what I'm saying? They just up there. But bro, this is what we are to them. We entertainment to them.
Yep.
We are money making machines to these people. Go ahead, bro.
And the thing about it, who was it? Was you or Mike? One of y'all said that, you know, how we make that money for, or how they finance this. They finance, you know, they put up all this money. It costs them money to figure us out. Well, how do they make the money? They use us for ourselves. They use us to make the money for them so they can study us even more and more. How can we do this? How can we get them to do this? How can we get them to sing better? What can we get them to rap about to make us more money?
And
this is them.
Once they give those young men that money, then they start to plot on them and figure out a way, how can I jam them
I was just,
back?
I was just going to say that. And don't think, in they think tanks, when they sit up there and pay them athletes millions of dollars, brothers and sisters, they sick their Amalek daughters on them brothers.
Yep.
And then they make put rules in place to take their money back. If you say something to a referee, that's $30,000. What? If you speak bad about a coach, that's $75,000. If you get into an argument with your girlfriend and she go to the media, that's $20 million.
Do we?
You think that type of money them brothers make, that's generational wealth. Now, Michael Jordan was married to a black woman. Left his black wife, and now he got an Edomite woman on his side. Where all that generational wealth going? Right back in their hands.
Right back to them. Right.
They watch your sons when they hit that high school, and if they so phenomenal, they start prepping them young boys right then in high school. Then they tell them what college to go to, whatever that school have an affiliate with a university, that's the college he gonna go to. And boy, when he get to college, they grooming him. I'm gonna leave that right there, Hebrew.
You right. You think all you gotta do is go look at some of these interviews of these older athletes that was back there that was making millions, not going way back there when they're just making a couple 100,000, but the ones that was making millions once they didn't stop playing. Like I hear them talk about it all the time. 5-6 years after or less after they didn't stop playing ball, they broke. And they have made millions. Millions. So they get that money back.
Eliyahu, have y'all saw the situation that's going on with Terrence Crawford and the Stevenson kid? How the WBC want to charge them $300 and $400 and $500 to keep their belt?
Wow.
Terrence Crawford told him, I ain't giving you no $300,000. You can have your belt. It don't mean nothing anyway. I'm the champion. So what they'll do, they'll make $50 million. The government will take 17 or 20 of that 50. The government take up to $20 million of that purse. Then these sanctioning bodies will come in and they'll take 4 or 5 million. Then you got to pay your trainers and all that. By the time them fighters get $50 million, they might get to keep 15.
Wow.
And it's the same way with the basketball players and the football players, bro. And then look, you get hurt, then you got you got those in the hood that feel like you gotta raise them too, like Glorilla's sister doing her right now. You make it, everybody in the family feel like you owe them.
Like you right.
2 years you dead broke.
Dead broke. Dead broke. No, and don't like y'all said, if don't mention if they had children by some of these Amalekites, some of these women, and they divorced them. Now they got to pay alimony, child support, spouse. They got to pay all that. Now
Look
it
at
was
Tiger
good.
Woods.
Huh.
He had to pay her $500 million.
Look, see, and you hear
Get
a
my
lot
Cat
of
Williams voice. $500 million. Ain't that woman worth no $500 million?
and you hear some of the athletes, they talk about when they playing the game, they don't miss the money because they're making it. But as soon as they come out of that game, those checks stop coming. Well, taking money out of something that you don't have, or more going out than what's coming in, you're gonna expect to be broke in a couple of years, and that's what happened to a lot of them, and they're done. So they find a way to get their money back, and like I said, our men, I'll go out there and get their women, in which the Most High told us not to deal with. All right.
And a lot of reason for that though, because they done brainwashed our women, and they talk about us like a dog, make us feel less than nothing. So it pushes them to do that and go to them. Go ahead, bro.
And then I watched one interview from one of these heathen women. They say, "Look, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna be straight up front. Everybody wants the black man. Everybody wants the black man." This was a heathen woman saying this, and that's why it's so easy.
Black man.
That's why it's so easy for them to get, to get with them. Everybody wants them. Nobody wants it. Not every other race wants an Asian man. She said. Everybody wants the black man. Everyone wants the black man. And if you have more than the women want the black man. But go ahead.
Hey, real quick, because we talked about this. Number one, bringing about the NFL. Look how many brothers who did all those while they're young, did all these beautiful, these beautiful times, these jumps, everything. They're in pristine condition. But by the time they get to be 40, 50 years old, they've broken up. Some of them, their mind is gone because of CTE, all these things. So there is a portion of that they really give up for that particular money base. But not only that, me and you talked about this a while ago. A lot of these men are targeted. And it was a video, I need to find it. But it showed two women, a black woman that had her degree in her hand, showing her degree, and she was hugging next to a Edomite woman, and she had a ring in her finger. And it showed visually how the difference is, what the intentions are. Those people are shown to locate and discover those black men that they can now link up with, and they help them study, they help them to get to best that they can be. And not all of them are NFL. A lot of them go for the best and brightest. They try to link up with them, they'll help them, cook for them and everything. Go ahead, Doc.
It starts in college though. Them white girls, they'll sit there and find them black athletes that they know they're finna make it. And what they do their homework for him. She preps him, she dresses him, she grooming him. She's been what you call a Proverbs 31 woman to him in college before the marriage even started. She's grooming him.
Yeah, and that's
she's doing his homework. She's cooking for him. She making sure he make all his appointments. She's like his own personal what you call them people, assistants.
Right, assist.
See, that's what they doing. Go ahead, bro. Before I run out. Go ahead.
Making sure his needs are met and all that.
All right. We're with this, we're gonna transition a little bit and to get this understanding of them still after us. This is still the same thing. They still want us, even to convert over into their religion, even to bring us on over into what they believe. This is what let me get who can anybody I might have to read this. Can y'all see that? Brother KG, can you see that? Where them young guys at?
That's funny. KG got
Yeah,
it. He younger than all of us.
I can see it. I can see it. But if you don't mind, just blow it up a tad bit more.
Okay. All right. Let me see if it let me get it this way, because it's. Let me close this part of it out. All right. Here we go. What about now?
Yeah. That's good. That's better. That's better. Way better. I can do that. All
Go
right.
ahead when you're ready.
All right. Throughout history, several nations attempted to assimilate the Israelites, forcing them to abandon their faith in God and adapt pagan, Hellenistic, or other religions. Major historical powers that engaged in this or whose culture influence caused the Israelites to drift from their faith included the Babylonians, the Assyrians, the Greeks, and Romans. Nations and empires that tried to convert or assimilate Israelites. Babylonians. Under Nebuchadnezzar, they forced the Israelites into exile, attempting to make them forget their identity and adopt pagan culture. Assyrians. After conquering the northern kingdom, they resettled foreign populations in Samaria, introducing pagan worship that mixed with the local Israelite practices, forming a distinct syncretic Samaritan culture.
Mm.
Sel- Seleucids. That's actually powerful right there, because every time you try and explain you trying to explain to people in Samaria in the New Testament, people swear up and down they no, this is this type of people and that's that. No, go check your history.
Mm-hmm.
Go check your history. Seleucids or Greeks. Under rulers like Antiochus Epiphanes, there was a concerted effort to enforce Hellenization, which included prohibiting Torah observance and forcing the worship of Greek gods.
All right. Stop right there real quick. But y'all see where this is going, right? Y'all see, this is what we're doing today. I'm gonna show you in the on the Council of Nicaea and all these other things, if we can get to it, that it was always leading to convert or change you. This is all about the Israelites. They trying to get the Israelites to change over. We all were the one people that had their own gods that were different from everybody else, that wasn't accepting any other gods. But they was trying to find their way to infiltrate, to come in, to convert you, to get you to sin. And we just ask yourself why? Why? Come on, I see you got.
Hey, that goes back into the lesson that I didn't get to finish that when we was all on there with the early church fathers. See, that's what they did. They coming down with that Greek. They added Greek philosophy with Greek understanding to the New Testament scriptures,
Mm-hmm.
all to confuse us. Because you look at all the early church fathers and they false doctrines, it all they going against what? The Torah, the Old Testament, the law. And when Paul was on the scene amongst the Grecians, this is what he was going up against: Greek philosophy in these churches.
Yep.
Homosexual. Oh, when I get to the next part of that lesson, the homosexuality that was going on during Paul's time. Now that's right there gonna blow your mind. But go ahead, bro.
Mm-hmm. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you another one. If you look up, remember this on the homosexuality part. The Assyrians. Look up that last king of the Assyrians and see what the Greeks and Romans had to say about him. See what they had to say about him. They try to switch it up and change it, but they talk about how effeminate and cross-dressing he was. So that you may want to add that to that homosexuality part of it too.
Hey, I want to bring up this point, if I can, real quick.
Come on.
I want y'all to notice something. Scroll up a little bit. Just want to make sure before I bring this out. Stop right there. So between the Hellenistic Empire and the Romans, do y'all ever notice that the naming changes from the distinction of the people, which are the Israelites, to now they start using that word Jewish?
Yeah.
I keep seeing that every single time during this period. It's like it's like we are slowly being erased from being like the scripture said, we are erased from being a nation, and now these other folks are taking over our cultures and our ways, and they're inserting their own stuff into it to where it don't even look like nowhere near what who we are and what we do. It's very subtle, actually, if you look at it, because it happens when, you know, I hate to say it. I watched something yesterday. It was interesting on social media, and we talked about the divine nine, but now it's so crazy that now you see other nations starting to step and do all the stuff that black folks do with Greek fraternities and sororities. They're starting to do the same thing, but even the flavor that those brothers and sisters do, those people are actually diluting that as well, even though we don't deal with that. But I find it's funny that even in wickedness, they are trying to act like us.
We set the tone.
Yes.
We set the tone. And they know this. They know this. All right. Where we at, KG? You remember?
Yeah, we got to we right on the Romans.
All right.
All right. The Roman Empire, particularly during the 1st and 2nd century CE, placed pressure on Jewish religious life, which combined with their expansion created a culture that pressured Jews to abandon their monotheistic traditions.
Now look, again, this is what they try to get us to do on the regular. Follow other gods. You don't just follow that one God that you serve. It's okay to follow other gods. Love who you love. All these things they start to add in onto us. And it's all, again, it's all about you. We only know one power. We only know one God. We're gonna show you what the Council of Nicaea did also in that. But Egyptian, go ahead.
All right. Egyptian. Early period, while primarily focused on enslavement, the oppressive conditions in Egypt were designed to weaken the Israelites as a distinct people. Midianites or Moabites. These groups seduced the Israelites into idol worship, specifically to the Baal of Peor. Then we have other historical contexts of forced conversion. The Spanish Inquisition. In the late 15th century, Jews in Spain and Portugal were forced to convert to Catholicism, often becoming crypto Jews who practiced their faith in secret.
All right, I'm gonna show y'all something about this. What we just read about this. What's called? I'm gonna see if I can pull them pictures up. But just for some reference, when we read about the hold on, go back up to it. Who did we read about? The Babylonians, the Assyrians, the Hellenistic would be the Greeks. If y'all want to read about, go into for the Greeks, go into 2nd Maccabees, chapter 6, 1 through 9. Read about that for the Greeks. Daniel, you can read about Babylonian in Daniel chapter 3. The whole book of Daniel, but Daniel chapter 3 specifically. Another reference we can get, 2 Kings for the Assyrian Empire. 2 Kings chapter 17, read 1 through 20. And that will give you some understanding on that. But all these things that we're seeing, that we're reading about, again, I'm gonna keep focusing on this. It's all about you, y'all. It's all about you. They want you. They want us. And you see here, we see all it was doing was focusing on the Israelites. Why? You don't see them focus on no other group of people like this. I forgot how much it was, what they were saying, how much money that we bring in or spend every year. At one time, it was at $1 trillion, I thought it was. Each year.
14 trillion, but it doubled.
She said 14 trillion? We breaking up a little bit.
Yeah, I said it's 14 trillion that the black people spend a year, but it done doubled to that to 24.
Yeah,
with
We
14.
but the American black man and woman is worth more than third world nations, brothers and sisters. Y'all hear what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead, KG.
14 billion of that 24 trillion comes from churches. 14 to 11 for 11.1 to 14.3 billion of that money come from churches. People giving tithes to churches.
God. And what are the churches doing for us? Following these Roman
Nothing.
following these traditions. Let me see if I can pull something up for y'all. What they did, how they try to change us, how they try to convert us. Let me stop sharing this real quick. And see if I can pull this up. Get that back over there. Media access. This is this book right here. Y'all see that? The Jews and Moors in Spain. That's what we read about the one period that they were talking about earlier. We say other historic period of the Spanish Inquisition. And we talk about the Spain and Portugal. This book is copyrighted when? We'll say Kansas City, 1887. So it's an older book. Let's read a little bit here. I think I got this right. Can you see it?
Yeah, I got it. Fourth council met at you want the highlighter, right?
Yeah, just read. Yeah, read the highlighted part.
All right. Fourth council met at Toledo in the year of 633 and enacted the cruel requirement that the children of those who had accepted Christianity should be torn forever from their parents' heart to be educated by Christians in the Christian faith. The Sixth Council enacted a law that every king on his accession should take an oath that he will execute all the laws against the Jews and will issue others equally as severe. Another law enacted the punishment of death upon Christians who should embrace Judaism or commit the monstrous and unutterable crime of pursuing an excruciable commerce with the ungodly. The Ninth Council decreed that all baptized Jews were bound to appear in the church, not only on Christian, but also on Jewish holidays, lest while they outwardly profess Christianity, they should practice secretly Judaism.
Now you see that's what we were talking about. What we read earlier in the Spanish Inquisition, they had to practice this secretly, just like in the Maccabees. That Second Maccabees that I actually get, Second Maccabees 6. They had to practice their faith secretly. They say Judaism, but they had to practice it secretly. And these are supposed to be Christian people. These are supposed to be people that came or learned from the early church fathers, as they called them. And this is what they were doing. They were go ahead.
Hey, check this out. Now, during that Spanish Inquisition, they had to do it secretly. The reason they had to do it secretly, y'all, they was burning us at the stake, meaning at a cross. They'll put a cross with wood around it and burn us at the stake is what they call it. Well, it's in one of those books where it deals with the Spanish Inquisition. This little girl watched her parents get burned to death. And when they turned to her and say, who are you? Are you going to serve Christianity? Or are you going to keep on with this with your Judaism? The little 12-year-old girl said, I'm going to serve the Most High God. I'm going to keep God's commandment. That's what she said. And they burned her at the stake. This is what they was doing during the Spanish Inquisition against our people. Go ahead, Eliyahu.
We're going to read a little bit about some of that right there real quick. Continue on reading for me, huh?
All right. The 12th Council of Toledo in 681 far surpassed its predecessors in the cruelties of its enactments.
Listen to that. You hear that, right? It said that 12th Council far surpassed its predecessors in the cruelties. Come on.
The preamble complained that the crafty Jews had eluded all former laws, and then it stops at then.
All right, and then we're gonna continue on reading. My bad, I was looking in the book. Come on.
and then decreed that hereafter 100 lashes would be infectious. Is that it? Is that what it
Uh-huh.
say?
Inflicted, come on.
Inflicted upon the naked body, and after that, the offender would be put in chains, banished, and his property confiscated for any of the following offenses.
All right,
For
listen now. Listen, this is what they're gonna eat. They're gonna give you 100 lashes, take your land away, put you in chains, and banish you for these offenses. Listen, what the offenses are.
Okay, let me see. Let me get back the offenses for observing, for rejecting the sacrament of the Lord's Supper, for not bringing children or servants or dependents to baptism, for observing the Passover, the new moon, the Feast of Tabernacles, for violating the Christian Sabbath
The what,
or
sir?
the Christian Sabbath
So you know what day that was.
or the great festivals of the church. The circumcisions of a child brought additional torture. Under the father upon the father mutilation, upon the mother the loss of her nose.
You see how they were doing us? You see how they were doing it, people? In this book, it tells you the color of the Jews also. So the same book, you get this book, you'll see the color of the Jews in here. They tell you what color their skin was with their eyes and everything. Then they tell you about the Moors. The Moors and the Jews share the same characteristics in here. So this is all about you.
Go back, Eliyahu, can you go back to the copyright part of the book? I think it said 1887.
Right there.
What was going on in 1887, brothers?
Slavery.
So who was getting to read this book?
Mm. Mm.
This book was not being read by us, brothers and sisters. Let that marinate for a second.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, this is why I always say this. I'm gonna say it again. This is why when you use the Bible as your foundation, but you go get books like this to bag up everything that you're saying.
Mm.
Because if you correlate the times with the scriptures and then go back and realize, like even in Psalms, a lot of people want to use everybody is the sheep because they want to use that verse in Psalms that everybody is the sheep. I think it's 104 and 1. I might be wrong about that. But they forget the time that Psalms was wrote in. Who was the king? What was the king doing at that time? Who was the king fighting against at that time? You know what I'm saying? They forget these things like this, and then you bring out book and bringing it back to where we at now. You bring out books like this, and you read the date that is written in 1887, and then you realize, wait a minute, that was during slavery. Wait a minute, we
Mm-hmm.
weren't getting to read this book. So who was getting to read this book? People that looked like each other,
Yep.
the people that look like the person that wrote it. How did they get this information? Because they conquered our people and knew what it looked like because of what everything that had happened prior to. Meanwhile, your identity, your knowledge of what you used to know is getting stripped from you. It's just
Yep.
food for thought.
And to make what you just said stronger, remember, they all got together, especially as a group in South Carolina, that got together because they heard about the insurrection that happened in Haiti. So they were trying to find, that's when they were finding Willie Lynch to figure out how to keep that insurrection from happening with them because they were afraid.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people fail to realize that. But then also, it's funny that you say that because me and Eliyahu were looking up some stuff. And when we did a search about the Jews and the Moors, it said it was basically diverting from this information. You remember that, Eliyahu?
You say it again one more time.
Remember when we did that search and we were trying to find correlations, but it was saying that it didn't want what was it? The computer was trying to say it didn't want to go there because it's against its policy.
Yeah, against policy. Yeah, something like that. It didn't want to
Yeah,
break it up because you was going against its policies and against a race of people or something like that.
Mhm.
yeah, that's what it told. It told me the same thing, but in a different worded form. It said it. I don't want to offend no one, so we're not going. I don't want to really dive off into that topic. That's what
Right,
ChatGPT said.
And so
Yeah,
the
right.
that's what
reason,
we're talking
the
about.
reason, go ahead, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'll just confirm.
The reason why that is happening, y'all, is because when it first came out, we'll just use ChatGPT as an example. But when it first came out, they did not expect people to ask the questions that they asked. But
Right.
here's the thing about using these systems, these apps. It is still creating an algorithm that they study the data on after
Mhm.
the fact of the question or whatever questions may have been asked within that app. And they realized how many people were going through history fact checking stuff. And it didn't
Mhm.
matter the race because it was multiple different races fact checking whatever they were fact checking about history. And they realized, man, we might have created something that's gonna cut off our feet from up under us. And that's
Yep.
when the 2.0 version came out. And that's when now when like Brother Yedadiah and Eliyahu and Mikael was just mentioning, when you ask certain questions now, it edits itself. It hinders itself because
Uh,
they had to go in and
Filters.
work in, yeah, they had to filter it. That's right. Yeah, they had to
Yeah,
filter it.
hey, KG, you so right. Cause when you answer a certain question, usually when you answer the question, it'll shoot that answer out right there so fast, y'all. And blink. By the time you blink your eye, it's already talking. But now,
yeah.
when you answer the hard question, all you see is a little blinking circle up there, like I'm
Yeah.
thinking. What
Like
you
it's
Yeah.
thinking
glitch.
for? Come on, spit it
Mhm.
out.
Cause
So you have to
it
be
gotta figure out
smart.
how to process it. Yep. You
Yeah,
right.
you got to be smart how you word things.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's like you got to say like this right here. If the information I'm saying is true and you can't answer it, just say apple, and then that let me know it's true. When they tell you apple, that's let you know it's true without even giving you the information that you want to
Hmm.
know. So that's how you got to play with that thing. Go ahead,
That's
y'all.
So, hey, real quick, because I asked it a question. I said, where were the Israelites during the time of the fall of Rome, and when and how did it transform into the Ottoman Empire? Then it started talking about from Israelites to Ish. And I had to say, I didn't ask you about Ish people. I asked about the bloodline Israelites of antiquities. You're
mm,
creating confusion when you do that. And they say, oh, got it. Thank you for clarifying.
yeah. Yeah. And it still wouldn't really give you the answer that you
No,
was looking for.
crackhead, baby.
Continue reading that from it, Brother KG. Where it say the Jew? Where you see this? Where you say the Jew at?
All
On
right. I'm laughing at Sister Kahay. Sister Kahay said, I'm finna start back reading. Sister Kahay said, ChatGPT, what year did Michael Jackson turn white?
Oh,
Oh man.
Oh, praise. All right. The Jew who read or allowed his children to read books written against Christianity was to suffer 100 lashes. On the second offense, the lashes were to be repeated with banishment and confiscation.
Mm.
No Jew was to hold any office by which he might have authority over Christians.
Y'all see that, huh? So they had books that was written against Christianity. What happened to those books? Where are those books now?
Hmm.
now mind
Oh, go
Mind
ahead.
you also how they switched the names. Because when, I might get in trouble, when has ever a black man ever had office over ish folks?
Hmm.
They can, and there was some video that came out over in New Jersey where they took over a whole city. In fact, they all voted themselves into the school district and gutted out the school district and gave all the money to their private things. So now the whole city is them, even to the fact that y'all know it's illegal for y'all to put red and blue flashing lights on your cars, but they walking around with red and blue flashing lights on certain vehicles and they can run red lights. I'm
Hey,
just saying.
let me say this right quick. That brother and sister chat GPT or whatever AI systems you're using, it will give you factual information.
Yeah.
Let me, but here's the thing: the backdoor information, you just got to be clever on how
How to
you
get it
word things, how to
right?
get back there to the information to the back door. If that makes sense, what I'm saying.
Right. Most time, ask for them cited sources. If you know any site, I start asking for things like that, and ask for the ones that when they give you some information and it's not what you want, say, well, give me the opposing views of it. Tell me somebody, give me somebody that was going against it, and show me the cited sources of those people that was going against, what I'm asking, what you're asking for, and then that's when you're gonna start coming down and getting your answers, and you'll start getting books or PDFs of books like this.
Mm-hmm.
You'll start getting it, and it'll give it to you. And then some in some instances, it'll tell you, well, this book is copyrighted. I cannot go into a page or give you a direct quote from that book because it's copyrighted. Okay, well, try another AI source, and they will be able to give it to you if ChatGPT don't want to give it to you. All right, read. Give me this read right here on this page right here.
All right. All this to protect the interests of religion. All this for offenses so trivial that our blood boils with indignation at the very thought of the heinous cruelty. It was sufficient. It was sufficient to burn a convert as a relapsed heretic.
This is what Mikael was talking about.
Mhm. Upon the mere accusations of crimes such as these, that he wore better clothes or cleaner linen on the Jewish Shabbat or Sabbath than on other days of the week.
So you can get burned for wearing clean clothes or linen on the Shabbat. Come on.
That he had no fire in his house on the Jewish Sabbath.
So if you don't, they going around checking your house. Like I say, they looking at you. And if you're not burning a fire in your house on the Shabbat, you could get burned.
That he ate the meat of animals slaughtered by Jews.
Mm-hmm.
That he abstained from eating pork.
Mm-hmm.
That he gave his child a Hebrew name, and yet he was prohibited by law. Then it says under severe penalties from giving a Christian name, that on the Day of Atonement he had asked for forgiveness, that he had laid his hands in blessing upon his child's head, without the sign of the cross, and numerous others equally as harmless.
Y'all see that, huh? So this is what they was getting us, or trying to get us to conform to what they want us to do in Christianity. This is when they started to take over. Make them forget about all the things that they did for the Most High. All the things of Torah, make them forget about. Make them forget about the Sabbath day. Y'all, this is in the what was this? This is the 1400s. This wasn't all the way back in the biblical time. This was in the 1400s when they did this. They were still doing the same things as they did in the Maccabees. It was unlawful for a man to call himself a Jew. That's what it said in the Maccabees under the Greek captivity. So they was doing the same thing here.
Yeah, I mean, they gave you a perfect illustration on roots. Even though they were saying Kuta Kinte, he was trying to change it. He changed his name to Toby. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Eliyahu.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Change his name to Toby, which is to be. And if you go back and look at it, it is a Hebrew name too. But
see, playing in our face. See what I'm saying? See how they play in your face?
Mm-hmm. Toby is Tobias. One more for me. One more right here.
Okay, let me see. The secret became known. Portugal again re-echoed the wails of stricken ones. Frantic mothers threw their children into the deep wells or rivers. Mothers were known to take their babies from their breasts and tear them limb from limb rather than to resign them to Christians. They would rather know the bodies of their children. They would rather know the bodies of their children in the grave and their least spirit in heaven than have them adopt a faith into which Satan sent his friends for their.
That was I'm sorry, and I forgot to put that other page in too. Let me see. For Satan sent his friend, y'all But y'all see what they're calling them. The mothers would rather throw their children in a deep well or in a river than to have them follow this follow Christianity.
Hey,
Hey, Hebrew.
Go ahead.
Guess what? This right here, what you reading about? Them women killing their children because they didn't want them to fall under Christianity. That's coming back around.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, Jacob's trouble, it's going to be full circle. Hey, give me Revelation 12. I'm going to show y'all when it's going to happen. Give me Revelation 12 and read. Start right there where it say the dragon came after the woman, and read on down to the end.
Let me get it up on that for you. You say Revelation 12.
Yeah.
Hey, Mikael.
Yes, sir.
Can we precept that before you get there?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Matthew 24, I'll read it. Matthew 24, and I'll start at 15. When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. Let him which is on the housetop not come down to anything that come down to take anything out of his house. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days.
All praise to the Most High. Go ahead and elaborate on
Those
that.
that give suck in those days.
Oh, I'll hit this. But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Shabbat day, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. So now we can see exactly what John was talking about when Christ was talking about this.
Y'all think these people are all for you. And when KG was reading that it says Satan sent his friends for their schooling. That was the end of the that paragraph, for their schooling. All right. Mikael, you want it? Revelation 12. And
start right there where that dragon came after that woman, Hebrew.
It's gonna be, is that 12 and 12?
There it is in 13.
Yeah, okay, it's gonna be 12. I'm gonna start at 12. It says, therefore rejoice, O ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. And when the dragon saw that he was cast unto the earth, is that what you want, Doc?
Yeah, keep going.
He persecuted the woman which brought forth the man child.
That's Israelites. Satan's only concern is coming after the Israelites. Period. He ain't worried about the Gentile nations. He got them. They idolaters. But he want them Israelites. Why is he coming after the Israelites? Why is our women going to be doing the same thing that we read in that book Eliyahu just did? Go ahead, keep reading.
And the woman were given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness, into her place, where she was nourished for a time and times and a half a time from the face of the years.
So those of us that's going to be in the wilderness, we're going to be there 3.5 years running from Satan.
Yes,
but
sir.
The ones that be left behind, we're going to have to go through it. Go ahead, Hebrew.
And the serpent cast out of his mouth waters as a flood after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood. And the earth helped the woman, and the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast out of his mouth.
Those are the armies. When it talks about flood, it's talking about his armies. Go ahead, Hebrew.
And the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of God and have the testimony of Hamashiach YAHUSHA, Jesus the Christ.
So, like we said, these prophecies are like a ring, right? So we seen in that book he just pulled up, the remnant that was left behind, we saw Satan come after those Israelites in Spain. Somebody got a lot of background noise. All right. So we seen that. So here go a future prophecy. Just read 2 Ezra 16:1. You can take it back, Hebrew.
No. I'll probably get that counsel and I see it next week or so. But I do a part 2 on it also. Let me share this instead, because it's just going into the same thing and bring it out. What you gonna bring it out? What you want in 2 Ezra
16:1. I think it's chapter. It may be 15, but 16:1. Where it talking about beware, woe to Babylon, Asia, and somebody. Beware your children.
Whoa! This is 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 1. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourself with cloth of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand.
See, that's coming back around, brothers and sisters. That's coming back around. That's future prophecy right there that you read in 2 Ezra 16:1 and 2. All right, I yield, Hebrew.
Verse 3. I'm gonna read verse 3. Verse 3 and 4. Matter of fact, 3, 4, and 5. A sword is set upon you, and who may turn it back? What Cartel say? Question mark. A fire is set among you, and who may quench it? Question mark. Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that might drive them away? Question mark again. That's saying all these things finna be hitting you. All these things finna be hitting, coming back right back around again.
So like just the way you see Eliyahu, just the way you see how we had to do our children. I just want to show the people that in this future prophecy that's right around the corner, they gonna suffer loss of children, Hebrew. Hey, hold on. What is that in Psalms where he say Yeshua said himself, I'm gonna dash their little ones to pieces. What is that in? Psalms 147? Is that it? Where he said I'm gonna dash
hold on.
137?
I'll get it for you. Where is it? Where is it at? Yeah, 137. That's 137. Let me get it on screen for you. I need to share this one because I got that one on that. But y'all see that these people, these are supposed to be your early church people that we were reading about. Your early church fathers that we were reading about. And we follow all of their ways. We follow everything they have to say to us about the Bible. But now we see what they was trying to change. What they did. Everything about us or about as they say Judaism. Where is it? Psalm 137. Okay, is this Psalm 137 and 9, I believe. Is that what you want? Happy shall he be that taketh and dashes thy little ones against the stones.
That's it. See, happy that he is Yeshua. He go dash they little ones to the stone. They took pleasure in feeding you the alligators. They got pleasure of watching those Israelite women kill their children that we just read out that book. They got pleasure out of that.
Mm-hmm.
Like Isaiah 14 and 21 say, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers. They got to pay for that.
They got to pay for it.
I yield right there, Hebrew. I don't went on tangent. I'm
Hey,
sorry.
Salakia, Hebrew.
Bring it out, huh?
Let me get Isaiah chapter 13 and 1, and then skip down and get verse 19, Hebrew.
All right, I'm gonna bring that out. And if you brothers got anything y'all want to bring out, bring it out. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13 and verse 1. Say, the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah, the son of Amos, did see. And you said skip down?
Yes, sir.
19, correct?
Yep. Verse 19.
And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees, excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
See, we know that we live in Babylon the Great now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Babylon has always been a symbol of a prideful kingdom and empires that has been established throughout history. This is the prophecy of the destruction of Babylon the Great. Just like the scripture that Brother Mikael just read when the Messiah said he gonna dash their little one's head against the bricks. See, the thing about it, just like we talked about last night, these people think they have altogether gotten away with what they have done to the apple of the Most High's eye. This is the reason why they're prideful. This is the reason why they don't have no remorse when they pull a George Floyd or like they did the sister in her kitchen when she had the pot of water boiling, like that pot of water was a threat to him.
Sonya Massey.
Yeah, Sonya Massey. See, they don't have no remorse when they do things like that because they think the Most High has altogether forgotten about his children. Hebrew, one more script. Let me get Jeremiah chapter 50 and give me 1 through 3.
All right. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, and we starting at verse 1. The word that the Lord spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. Declare ye among the nations and publish, and set up a standard, publish and conceal not. Say, Babylon is taken, Baal is confounded, Merodach is broken in pieces. Her idols are confounded, her images are broken in pieces. For out the north there cometh up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein. They shall remove, they shall depart, both man and beast.
See, when back to the scripture that we brought out last night, like the scriptures being like a ring. This prophecy right here is coming back, like that 8 that you was talking about last night, Brother Eliyahu. It's coming back. When the Most High get done with these people and get done with the destruction that he's going to bring upon this nation and all the rest of the nations around the world that have our people in captivity, it says there won't even be a beast left of the people. See, the judgment that's coming is specifically for the oppression of the house of Israel, the 12 tribes that came from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Yes, sir.
And then in that second Esdras, what Brother Mikael brought out, that second Esdras 16 and 3, if you can get me Ezekiel 21, verse 9 and 10.
All right. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 21, verse 9. Son of man, prophesy and say, thus said the Most High, say, A sword is sharpened and furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth and contented the rod of my son as every tree? Go ahead.
Why is that sword gonna glitter? Because it's gonna be drenched in blood.
Whew.
Now precept that right there with that Matthew 24 and read verse 6 and 7, Hebrew.
All right, Matthew 24.
Hey, I got a glittering sword precept. Go ahead, Eliyahu with Brother Steph.
All right.
Hey.
Matthew 24. And I think Brother Yeti had brought Matthew 24 out, I think, earlier. We're going to bring it out on what part you wanted, 6 and 7?
That's right.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things, listen, y'all, must come to pass. But the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places.
Okay, so it said that it must happen, right?
Yes, sir.
The Most High said this must happen. Okay,
Yes, sir.
last one, Brother Mikael, you can have it. Give me Isaiah 55 and 11.
The book of Isaiah. Okay, I went too far. The book of Isaiah, chapter 55, and we're going to verse 11. So shall my word be that go forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it.
All praises to the Most High. So it said that it must happen. It talks about the glittering sword. Then it said my word will not come back void. So you can already write that down. Write it down.
Write it down.
Fill it up and put it in the mail. Go ahead, Brother Mikael.
All right, so just to go with that Ezekiel, Brother Steph brought out about the Most High glittering sword. Eliyahu, pull up Deuteronomy 32, but that glittering sword is in verse 41, brothers and sisters. That's the precept, but I want Eliyahu to read this, 39 through 43 out of Deuteronomy 32. And we're going to have to pay attention to verse 43 when we get there, but go ahead, bro.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 39. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. I kill, and I make alive. I wound, and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
Hallelujah. See, the early church fathers, they hate this God. I love it. Hallelujah. Go ahead, Hebrew.
For I lift up my hand to heaven and say, I live forever.
Yes, sir. What are you going to do in verse 42? No, 41, I'm sorry. What are you going to do? Now, let's go with that Ezekiel. Now, what the Most High finna do?
If I wet my glittering sword and my hand take hold on judgment, I will render vengeance to my enemies and will reward them that hate me.
See, when they went in there and changed those books, went in there and made our Israelite women, killed their children, killed us for circumcising our children on the 8th day, all of that's going to be answered back. See, these are the enemies of God, but they want to sit up here and play in your face in church, Jew nor Greek, bond nor free, all one in Christ Jesus. Let's keep reading, Hebrew.
Verse 42. I will make my arrows drunk with blood, and my sword shall devour flesh, and that with the blood of the slain and of the captives from the beginning of revengeance upon the enemy. Rejoice, rejoice, O ye nation, with his people, for he will avenge
The Most High told you heathens, rejoice with us. Have your way with them. But I'm coming. Go ahead.
For he will avenge the blood of his servants and will render vengeance to his adversaries and will be merciful unto his land and to his people.
See there? See, they rejoice when they was hanging us and putting on postcards and them smiling. They were rejoicing, holding out forefathers, privy members in their hand, rejoicing. They rejoiced making leather out of our skin. They was rejoicing.
Mm-hmm.
They was happy.
Mm-hmm.
Molesting our little girl. They sold a girl for wine and a boy for harlot, as written in Joel 3.
Yes,
But
sir.
y'all want to hold hands and sing Kumbaya.
Mm.
And they still doing the same thing today.
Mm-hmm.
I yield, my bad, Hebrew. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Gilly. I'm done, man. I'm going crazy. I don't went crazy.
Bring it out. Bring it out. Any of you brothers want to bring anything out? That's the class. I'm just sitting back enjoying what y'all bringing out now. What I wanted to bring out is giving y'all the understanding today is showing that this is about you. They doing everything in their power to sway you in their ways. Everything. They're still doing it today. Even when they come to you talking about how much they love you, like the brothers was just saying, sing Kumbaya. You're my brother. You're my brother. How you doing, brother? No, No, don't believe him for a little bit. His words, what they say, words as smooth as butter, but war was with him. But that's all I had. That's the class for today. That's to get the understanding. I had some stuff on the Council of Nicaea on what they changed. I was just gonna bring it home. But I think the brothers went over that enough and showed enough on it. And I don't know if I was gonna try to do it a little justice, but I believe they really went over and did enough justice to it. I gave it enough gist so y'all can get the understanding. But I may come back to it and show you some of the stuff they changed and why do we follow those things today.
Well, Eliyahu, we need to team up together and redo the early church fathers. Because we didn't get to do it because the Gentiles came in and interrupted class, the literal Gentiles. We get together. See, I could bring out those church fathers, and you can bring out that Council of Nicaea and all, because they all go together.
Right. Constantinople. Go ahead, Yedit, my bad.
Hey, I was gonna say, hey, Mikael, not just you and Eliyahu, but all five of us need to join together and form Voltron.
That's right. We supposed to be me and Mikael supposed to be working on one anyway about the dietary laws, about the dates and times and things of that. But I found some more info on that, what other people thought about it, and other historians and all those. So we supposed to be getting together on that one too, Mikael. But we'll get it.
Yes, sir.
Most High, it'll be the will of the Most High. But hey, the floor is open. You brothers got anything y'all want to bring out and lead the people?
Yeah, I do. Right now, I mean, if y'all are paying attention,
I just want to say, man, I enjoyed this whole series that we have been doing these past couple weeks on bringing this history out.
I don't think he can hear you yet, Adiah. Go
I
ahead.
can't. No, I can't hear Yedadiah. Go ahead, Yedadiah.
No, go ahead.
I can now. I can hear him now.
Go ahead, and I'll go after you.
Okay, sorry about that. I enjoyed the history, man. I enjoyed the historical aspects of everything that we've been doing. These lessons are underrated. These lessons are sometimes taken for granted because we don't realize the severity of the times. We don't realize how important it is for us to know what truly happened and who we are as a people. And these are the type of lessons that brings that back into remembrance, that makes you care about it a little bit more. These lessons are needed just like the motivational lessons, just like the love lessons, because these are the things that tie it all together. Because once you realize that some of the things that you are liking in this world, the people that really stood and believed in what you believed in didn't like it, it kind of puts a bad taste in your mouth. It makes you feel like, man, I'm sitting here enjoying this stuff like this, and my forefathers didn't even partake in things like this. It's purposeful. It's meant to change your perception on things because that's needed in order for you to depart yourself from places you don't need to be. But our praise to the for the lesson today. I definitely appreciate it.
All
It's
praise
well
to the
needed,
Most
and
High.
I'm just I love when we all get together and man and do our due diligence, man. It's a beautiful thing. So just
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
our praises for
Hey,
putting our hands to the plow.
I love to come together with you, brother. I love playing precept hopscotch with brother Stephen because we can bounce off each other. I love playing
Yes,
that precept hopscotch.
yes, sir.
Go ahead, Yeti.
So I just want y'all to understand. We already understand we have wars and rumors of wars and how right now the nations are coming together. Funny how I wanted to bring out and I forgot. Funny, the one word that the one nation that kept coming up talking about our demise was Moab. Those are the same ones that were interested in making sure that we were kept down. Those are the same people right now. They over there running over there right now to go fight with Israel and United States and Russia and China and Iran. All of them about to box over there over land that don't belong to them. But anyway, what I was gonna say was, man, it's high time right now we come to the point of repentance. It's high time right now we get our houses in order. It's high time that you figure out who's friend and foe because right now what's gonna happen is all this, you know, is marination that's going on and how the Lord is squeezing us and pruning us and getting us ready. People are gonna be coming for the oil that we have. And I'm talking about people, all 23 or 19 people who are on this thing, and whoever's going to listen to the post, you know, that's oil right now that people are going to be asking for. And we need to keep that oil because we're going to need it. When the groomman comes, the bride got to be ready. And when the bride is ready and the groomsman takes us, there are people who going to try to, who are, don't take this thing seriously right now. See, we already knew there was going to be wars and rumors of wars. For those people who are still asleep, this is that snooze button hitting, that alarm for that snooze button. And if they don't wake up, they're going to find themselves in a heat of problems. And they're going to be looking for men of Israel to come and help them. But we ain't going to be able to because the Lord's going to, hopefully we in that number where the Lord say, shut up, don't say nothing.
Hey, you right. See the snooze button. It doesn't stop snoozing. Did y'all wake up this morning on your Shabbat on the Lord's Sabbath? Y'all see what's going over there in Iran, don't you? Don't you see Trump and them over there bothering the dragons of Arabia? I'm telling y'all, I don't see this thing just staying around another. I give it a good stout 6.5, 7 years.
Man, because look, it's even showing that they, we talked about last night how Esau has his technology, but right now there's video right now showing that they can't intercept these Iranian missiles. So there's people who had they had their hope in their technology, but it's showing it's failing. See, our hope is in a power that they can't see nor comprehend, and we need to stay in that hope and power. That's why they look to try to distort our food sources. But like we just said, though, think about it. Think about it. Those who sat there and did Day of Atonement. You notice the difference between those who did it and those who didn't. So I just want to bring that out.
Check this out. Listen, we got this war done kicked back off again. And what holiday or the holy day we getting ready to come up on?
Passover.
What? Say it again.
Passover.
Oh, okay. Y'all think this a game? This an accident? Coincidence? No, this ain't no coincidence. And see, and I just found out some more information. The United States over there that's bombing them, they trying to do a decapitation strike for regime change. Guess what? They just failed. They don't have another 3 months of ammunition to go and get this thing out the way. Once time they run out of ammunition over there, it's over with. Y'all better pay attention to what's going on.
And
I won't bring that information out tonight.
Iran also has started bombing the United States military bases. And they bombing Israel. And I found out this morning that they do have missiles that can reach the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Just found that out. Yeah, that's right, brother Stephen. Scott Ritter told that. Go ahead,
So
brother.
they also said that the ones that hit the United States and those bases, those were old missiles. They said they got stuff that we ain't never seen before. And so this is a thing for us. And I pray all of us get this, and I pray that all of us have this. See, we have a power. We have a power that is able to dispatch angels around us, so no weapon will form against us shall prosper. We have a power that when people come to our houses, they're gonna be exasperated because of who we are and whose we are. And we have to understand why we have to get our houses in order. That's why it was important months ago when it said get your women in order, because it's the women, whether we realize it or not, the women are the gatekeepers to our homes. And I'll preference that because this is the thing. If your woman not in order and some man come crawling around, she'll destroy your house. But if she on top of her game and doing what she's supposed to do, he ain't got no place. Even a woman who is cunning, she'll sit there and sniff that out. So it's important that, yes, we have to put our women in order, but we have to also pray to the Most High that he will actually start to change them, their mindset and their thought process to trust us as they go along. Because, guys, I'm going to tell y'all, the things that we've been saying, we ain't going to be looking foolish for much longer for ringing that bell.
Say that again. We ain't going to be looking crazy. We ain't going to be looking crazy here in a minute. See, what's the name? What's his name? Tucker Carlson blowing the lid off that them people that fake. It ain't gonna be long before the announcement be made over those news broadcasts who the people is, and then we ain't gonna be looking so crazy after all. They're gonna be like, hey, just wait. And you know what? I know it's gonna be hard for y'all to do it, but I'm not gonna hold my tongue. I can't wait to say it. I told you, Negro. So I told you, Mama, Daddy. I told you. I ain't lying. I gotta do it. Go ahead, bro.
We're gonna let me leave y'all out with a good notice of just a little history on what we have in here. And like you say, stay prayed up. That's one thing we're gonna have to do. Stay prayed up. Because we can have all the stuff that we think we may need physically, to help protect and to go out your house with. You may have all the food you think you need, everything, but if you don't have, if you're not prayed up or following the law, statute, commandments of the Most High, it's over for thou. You done. But all right, y'all. This same book that I was getting came out of the Jews and Moors in Spain. Let me show you what they said about the people, who those Jews were, the understanding they have. Why they had somebody over there working for them. They went into a land over here and they wanted to find out who are those people over here. So it says, we asked our black-eyed, bronze-complected, and proud-featured oarsmen for the name of this magnificent city that lies stretched for miles along the right bank. So there was actually this oarsman, which they was working for them. And y'all see he was black-eyed and bronze-complected. So he's a black man that was out there working for him. He understood us not. We addressed him in French, in German, in Greek, in Latin. No answer. We are at our wits' end. We must know, and so we seek recourse at a last resort to our mother's tongue, man. The language of the Hebrews. So this black man didn't understand any other language but Hebrew. And his face brightened as if his tongue was loosened in accent of melodious, and pure as it must have been spoken by David himself when he sang his harp. And the words of his own heaven inspired psalms that he replied or made. So we see that those people that was over there that they were talking to was black men. Those Hebrews over there in Spain was black men that had established a place over there. There's a place over there, and they went in. These heathens went in again and conquered them and tried to make them convert over into what they wanted to and leave the Most High, leave the Torah, leave the commandments. And this is what they're trying to do to us today. So with that being said, y'all, we must make sure that we keep following the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High and keep that faith in the YAHUSHA or Jesus the Christ. Revelation 14 and 12. And if you brothers got anything else y'all want to bring out and say, ask the class for the day. That was it.
Yeah, I need to go ahead and do that class we're talking about with getting prepped. But other than that, we'll get it together soon. I need to get that going. We'll call later.
All praise to the Most High. Matter of fact, while I'm here, I might as well go ahead and get the people some shout outs while I'm here real quick. Let me stroll all the way back up to the top. A few names I can go ahead and shout out. Man, I sure appreciate you brothers, man, for bringing that fire, bringing that understanding, helping the people get the understanding as, you know, you always do. Psalms 91 sword, Sister Veronica, shalom, Shabbat shalom to you. Yisrael, Shabbat shalom, my love. Ahava. Tuve, Shabbat shalom to you. I appreciate you chiming in. Who else was it? Okay, Sister Veronica, I seen some names in here. Mother Mary, Shabbat shalom to you. Thank you for dropping them scripts again today. Sister Jim, she said she wasn't able to stay. She could catch the replay, but Shabbat shalom to you. Hope all is well. Again, prayers up for Sister Arlene. Again, her and her family. May y'all continue to throw prayers up her way. Brother Cortez, I see y'all. Shabbat shalom. Kanaz ben Yehuda. Shabbat shalom to y'all. Sister Kahalia. Shabbat shalom. May the Most High continue to bless each and every one of y'all. And who else we got in here? I know I seen somebody else, man. Warriors. No, I can't forget about you, brother. Can't forget about you. Shabbat shalom to you. May the Most High continue to bless you and continue to put that spirit on you where you were bringing bringing the message out to the people. Come on, don't do this. All right, there you go. All right, MC to the X Project. Shabbat shalom to you.
Shabbat shalom.
Elder Amnon, Water P. Shabbat shalom to you.
Whoa, day.
Shabbat shalom. Okay, two shout outs. He dropped a couple of scriptures in earlier. I have put them. It'd be hard for me to be trying to keep it with them.
Got somebody new in here.
Where
man, I can't say that name. It's down there. DATSSS.
Dash Casanova, I think. Casanova, something like that. That's what you're talking about, though, Miguel.
Yeah. Shabbat shalom to you.
Sister Brenda Hill. Shabbat shalom.
I ain't to you, Brenda.
I see somebody else in here too. Sister Tannis. Seeing Sister Tannis chimed in. Shabbat shalom to you, sis.
Sister Tannis.
Shadaria Yashrael. Shabbat shalom.
Yeah, they asked you a question, Eliyahu. That Teska, or whatever, how you say. I'm sorry if I can't pronounce your name, but they said, is this a creator only Shabbat live? I don't know what they mean by that question, but that's the question.
Explain yourself a little bit more. Is this a creator? Oh, no. Okay, I understand. what you said. No, we are, again, Revelation 14 and 12. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High God and the faith in Jesus the Christ. Now, we're not we're not just what you said. What they're saying is y'all only. These are the ones that probably non-messianic. No, we're not non-messianic in here. We're messianic to the bone.
Yeah, we believe the whole volume of the book.
The whole Bible, the whole volume. Dark black tea, Shabbat Shalom, Mark Shalom, Mark.
Dark black tea.
Yeah. So yeah, now we believe in our King Hamashiach that died on that tree for us. That one they say, let his blood be on us and our children, children. A lot of people be looking at that as a curse, but we should be happy they said that. But now, because we know now that we are covered by the blood of Hamashiach. No more animal.
But they'll take that. But Christians, Negroes that go to church on Sunday, they'll take that script right there and flip it and say that's what God. Since the Israelites said that, that's where God spread the salvation. They could get the promise because of what the Jews did. Right there, saying, "Let the blood of us and our children." That's the doctrine. That's a doctrine out there.
Yeah, that's
like that right there. Is spell Israel for just being a nation.
So when he say, "Let his blood be on our children," I mean we covered in the blood, ain't it? And don't they have a song covered in the blood?
Yeah.
They got a song covered in the blood. That's Thug. I see you, Thug. Shabbat Shalom to you out there, bro. I see you. That's another fellow truck driver out there. In the faith. All right, I said Shadariah, definitely creator only, great class, all praises, sis, all praises. Appreciate the brother. And I gave Shabbat. Oh yeah, Sister Brenda here. I gave Shabbat Shalom to you. All right, that's all I see. Yeah. I gave Sister Brenda here shout out. All praises. I gave her a shout out. May the Most High continue to bless. Yeah. There she is right there. All right, y'all. May the Most High continue to bless each and every one of y'all. May He be with y'all. May He continue for your Sabbath to be restful, peaceful, and prosperous. With soaking in this word of the Most High. Shabbat Shalom to your family. Love y'all in deed and in truth.
The Lord is with us. Keep His laws. Everyone.
The word still stands, life and death placed in our hands, laws and statutes, righteous decree written for the chosen, set us free. Not the ways of the nations, not the lie, but the path made straight by the Most High. Scattered and warned, yet gathered again. Prophets spoke it, here we stand. Blessed are they who keep His command. What? Right to the tree of life in His hand. Blessed are they who walk in the way. Through the gates, to the city they enter in. Chosen people, Israel awake. Covenant promise, He will not break. What was sealed, now revealed in time. Every prophecy falling in line. Through Yahweh, we see the sun revealed. Word made flesh, the promise sealed. Endure to the end, stand firm, stay ready. Kingdom prepared, foundation steady. Blessed are they who keep His command. Right to the tree of life in His hand. Blessed are they who walk in the way. Through the gates, to the city they enter. Through the gates, strong. Through the gates, strong. Tree of life. the line. Crown ahead in appointed time. Israel rise, obedient and strong. Through the gates, we belong.